Hi guys, welcome to another Sketchware tutorial. So today we are going to talk about how to short a list map from maximum to the minimum. So I have made a video how to get the maximum value and the minimum value of a list map. So according to that, I am implementing how to get how to short a list from the maximum to the minimum. So let's start by beginning. Let's shall we open Sketchware and create a project called maximum to minimum. Okay, so this theory can be used to put the top downloads, top likes, top anything top, like how to get top downloads, top ratings, top likes, top comments. Yeah, top comments is good to get a count. So from that you can, from this logic you can make any kind of category according to I just explained. So how it works is just we need a list view and some buttons. So in this case I put a linear vertical with width match parent and a linear edge, and let's add some three buttons. Okay, I will explain why we should enter three buttons. If in your application you never mind, you can remove those buttons. So put the linear one padding as 0, and just put a list view with the id of list view 1, and put the height as mesh parent, so it will be getting more data. So in this list view, let's create a custom list view, sorry, a custom view. So it's easy because we are using a list map, so they are containing some id. So let's create as custom. Okay, just create it as custom. Okay, open that and just add a text view. So in this case I just need only a text. So let's go to the logic part. So this is the designing part, just a simple designing and easy designing part, so no confusion of designing. So let's go to the logic part. Let's create a mob block. Mob block means a collection of codings. So let's create a mob block calling as add data. So in this mob block, what happen is we are going to add some data, some numbers or some list map data to the particular list view. So let's open it and let's try to create a repetition. Okay, for this time I will create like 10, yeah, it's 5 numbers, 5 list map. Okay, not 5 list map, 5 items in the list map. So let's create a variable, a map variable, to create the maps. Hold it as map, and let's create a list called as list map. Then we just created it, and let's do what I do. Okay, just drag this one, let's add a key, just need 2 blocks. Okay, put the map as map that we recently created. Okay, so in here just add C or any other key you want, and here like id or something key that you want. Okay, in the value I put, in the id value I put like another any text. For this moment I put as one. This is not needed actually. This I'm putting just 2 map variable because you will understand what is the difference between list string and map string of the list view. So in this case I put some numbers like 50, and just we need to have a copied. So make sure this key C key should be only numbers. If you are adding letters, you will get some errors. Actually you will get errors because this maximum is according to the difference between the numbers, not the letters. So make sure you put numbers. Now you need to add this block, which is named as add to the map. This one, add this map to the list map just we recently created. So this should be repeated 5 times. Okay, okay, I will copy it. Okay, 4, we need another copy. Okay, okay, so all the values in C key is 50. Now let's try to change as random numbers. Okay, 66, and the last one has 1, and this one has 98 or something, 98. Okay, so just these are some random numbers. So this is the mob block. If you are adding here, and you just add in on create. So on create, this will be added to a list map. So now let's try to get those data to the list view. So how we do that is just click the list view and go to events, and we have to add the custom view. So how to add the custom view is go to basic and custom view here and select the option custom and go to events. Then we have to create on bind custom view to get the data. So how does it do this is just go to the view and add set text block, this block, and put set text as text view 1. As you remember, the in the custom view we just added a text view. So after that you need to add this block, and on that position of C, the key is C. As you remember, we added a key called C and ID. We don't need the ID, we just need the C. Okay, so of the data of the list map, we added some data to the list map. So this will work if we add refresh list view or and add the data to the list view. So how it does it do that is go to view and add this data, which is a list map custom view data, set as the list map, and set list view as list view, and refresh the current data. Okay, now we refresh the current data. Now let's try to run the the project, and let's see output. So what is the output in here is we will get that kind of data to the list map. So these are the just random numbers, okay, just added to a list view. Okay, done. So now you can see we have just added some numbers, as you see 50, 60, 17, 98 and 1. So here as you see, this is like kind of just a list map with some data. So what our progress is, what our aim is, to rearrange according to the maximum to the minimum and minimum to the maximum. So what is the maximum number is 98. So the 98 should be at the top, and after that 66, 50, 17 and 1. So how we do is, let's go to the project and I will show you how to do that. So first of all, we need to create another block, more block actually, name it as add data, let's see, put as get, set max values. Okay, set max values, you can name it as you wish, set max value, and you have to create some blocks, some variables. The first variable you have to create is a number variable. Make sure it's a number variable. Then after created a number variable, you just need to add as count and another variable as number. Okay, so another variable called position. So I will set what is the meaning of that variable. I will say you when we go to the logic part. So as we are in the logic part, okay, let's add some blocks. Okay, you have to add 3 set number variables, one for the count, one for the number, and one for the position. Okay, the position should be 0 and number should be like this. Okay, first of all, let's add the count should be 0, and number should be get text of the position 0 as the key of the list map. See, the key is the list map of the list map, and we have to convert that this is a string, so we have to convert that to a number. So how we do is go to the operator and get this block to number. So this particular function will convert the string to an integer. So make sure, as I said earlier, if you don't put only numbers, you will get error in this part. So make sure you add only numbers in the particular section. If you want to catch these errors, make sure you add a try catch method, so you can catch the method according to the users adding the data. So if it's like a Firebase, if the user enters characters instead of numbers, then make sure you put a try catch method so you can get the errors. So now let's go to the logic part. So let's start. Then you need to add a repetition here. After added the repetition, you have to put a length. The repeat should be length according to the data. So as we add just 5, it will repeat only 5 times. So after we added 5 times, we need an if condition. Okay, so if that particular data, okay, so this count should be inside this one actually. Okay, count. Okay, if the position is lesser than, if the number actually, okay, we'll get the number. If the number is lesser than, copy this one, is lesser than get value of that position, I mean of that count. Okay, the count initially is 1 and is 0. Then if that number, the position 0 number, is lesser than the current, the position, the get value of the position 0 of the key C of the list map, if this is lesser than, okay, then the number should be changed and the position should be the count. Okay, then the number is, wait, just this one, copy this one and add it here. Okay, we just added, and you should be increased here, you should increase the count, and then done. So after that, this is how we get the maximum value of one, just one maximum value. So this will happen only once. It will get only the 99 number, as you remember 98 I think. Okay, this will get only once. So what we have to do is, when we got the larger number, we should add to another list map, to another list. So we have to create, for that we have to create another map list called as new list map. Okay, I will create a new, and we should add according to the process we just added. Let's add another one, another map called new map. Okay, let's do what we did in the while we added the data. So this is map, we added just two variables, map variables, to put keys. The keys was C and ID, so the ID was, the C was the number, so which is the number. So we should add the first highest value will be 98. So the number here, this variable will get 98, and that number should be replaced at the first position of the new list map. Okay, so you will understand while processing this project. Okay, so now let's put the variable number here, and the text, it should be according to the text you just added. If you are using the Firebase, you need to get the text from here. Okay, if you are using a Firebase or any other JSON string to get the data, if you have some data according to that current position, you just need to create a variable here and add a block here, and you have to get value at that count of the key at the position of the list map. So after that, you have to delete that current position only. Make sure this block is most important, because you are going to delete that current position. Okay, I had just same data. Okay, then you just add this kind of data to the new list new map to the new list map, and you just need to delete the first list map of the current position. Okay, here you are declaring the position of the count. So this is the maximum. So this box in this if this will come, it will sequentially come to this one, because it's the maximum. So if you change this one to here, it will never getting a maximum value. So the maximum, if this number is the maximum, it will change to here, and the position will be according to the position of the count. So it will delete here. The problem is it will delete from the list map. So after that, so this is the codings, and you just go to on create, and what you have to do is, you have to put this as list map, and you have to put a repetition as 5, because the repetition data is 5. If you don't understand this 5 process, I will show you. So in this here we have add just 5 times, like 1 2 3 4 5 times. So the repetition of adding data, I mean getting the maximum from here, is only 5 times. And just we need to add this block. Okay, done. So okay, so now let's run the project, install. So now it will be from maximum to minimum. Done. So now you can see it's according to 98, 66, 50, 17 and 1. So this is from maximum to minimum. So now let's do as simple as I said. So now let's try to make it simple as simple. So I have added some 3 buttons. So the first button, it will be like kind of add data. Okay, add data. So this will be short to max, sort to max, better is as short max to min, and sort min to max. So what we have to do is the process of sort min to max. Okay, so what is this is sort min to max is you are sorting the value, the first value will be the minimum to the maximum. So in here you just need to add this data, add data, and you have to refresh the data. Okay, now let's create another more block to refresh the data as refresh data. Okay, in that data you just need to add this one. So it will be easy to you to not to repeat the codings. Okay, new list view and refresh. Okay, refresh. Then what you have to do is on first button on create add data, you just need to put this one, and refresh data according to list map, because the first of all we are adding data to a list map. So we are just adding this one to list view. Done. So in here we just need to add, sorry, to repeat, we should repeat actually 5 times. Make sure you put the repetition block 5 times, and it should be like list view and refresh data from here. It should be here. So this is from max values, and let's get a minimum value. So make sure you delete these things. Okay, deleted. So what we have to do the sort minimum to max. So on button clicked. So let's create another block called set minimum values. Set minimum values. So in here the process is same, just small things should be added. So what are the things is you just go to the set max values and just copy the whole things and go to put to the collection and put as data 1 or any other name to get the collection, and go to minimum values and add that collection. What that means is you just need to add those data, just add this here, and what you have to change is, now I will show you, just you have to replace this instead of this. Okay, I will show you now. Okay, you should replace this instead of this. Okay, it's just easy. So this will be minimum to maximum, so it's same. So what you have to do is repeat. So that is how to put sort to minimum to maximum. Just click the button and make sure you add a repetition of 5. Make sure this repetition is according to the data, or if you want to limit, actually think about, you want to limit to 5, and this is the good method to get just 5 limitations, just 5 limits. Like you have like 100 of data, and you want just getting only 10 data. So you are getting from maximum to minimum only 10 data. Like make sure you think about, if you have like 100, 98, 99, 60, 70, so you will get only 10 values on that particular list map. So that is what happens if you want to change this, if you want to limit the list. So what you have to change is this part. So as I don't have a majority of limit, just I have 5, so I will put as 5. Then you should add the more block of main values and you should refresh the data. Okay, done. So now let's run the project and see what happens. Okay, so this is the complete process of how to sort to maximum to minimum and minimum to maximum of a list. So let's open. Now the project is done. Okay, done. So now let's try to add the first one, which is add data. Now we should sort to maximum to minimum. Okay, so we should add another time to the data, add data and sort to minimum to maximum. Done. Okay, maybe I get some errors. Okay, it's not sorting. Okay, it doesn't not sort, so maybe there are small errors. Sorry, there are just small errors. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, we are adding data. Okay, we are adding data. We are not clearing the data actually here. We are not clearing the data of new list map. We have to clear the data actually, else you won't get clear data, because if you are adding both data, like you are adding first time short to list map and you are adding again in the minimum to max. So make sure you put this one also, so it will be clear at the start. Okay, let's run the project. So I have mentioned you, this is a project of two parts. So make sure you differentiate if you want max to min or min to max. You choose your own path. Don't worry about the. So let's add the data. Show max to min. Oh, it's clear. Okay, let's do something like this. So it won't work like that. So make sure you delete this one. If you clear, it will be rubbish. Yeah, it will repeat. So what you have to do is, this should be implemented on create here when you click the button. Okay, so when you click the button, it should be implemented like that, because as I didn't notice, it will be cleared 5 times because it's inside a repetition loop. Okay, now let's try to run the project. Okay, install. Okay, let's add the data short max to min, and let's add data short minimum to max. Done. So now you can see, make sure you should click just first the add data, then short max to min, then don't create again short to max, because it will get some errors, because I didn't implement like that, because as I said, it is just something it's just something of 2 parts. If you want the maximum to make sure you get only that code, because you can't short the max to min again to min to max, because I'm deleting those data after the repetition. Okay, so add data short max to min, then add again data short minimum to max. So done. So hope you understand how to implement maximum to minimum or minimum to maximum of a list. So hope you like this video, and if you have any issues or go into this video or tutorial, let me know in the comment section. I will help as soon as I see the question. So hope you like this video, and give me a like and please subscribe. Thank you.